It's a mess here. What is good, beautiful souls and spiritual gangsters? Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Oh, y'all came in with the force for this Sunday. What's up? Welcome, blessings. Welcome, Ren. Welcome, Miss Cece. Welcome, Karen. Welcome, Jimbo. Welcome, Better Days. So, yeah, y'all, happy Sunday. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Let me just adjust a little bit. Okay. Take some of that. I'm gonna take some. I like this. It feels very calm. Like, have y'all been feeling like OD calm? Like, just the levels of unbothered are. I mean, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I just, I'm like, is this normal? Is this normal? Is this normal to be so unbothered? It's normal. What's up? Better Day said, I went to Paris and the DJ name was Spiritual Gangsta. That's what's up. What's up, what's up? Ariel, what's up? Miss Cece. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Much needed. Not only just like good energy, but relaxation, peace. I got outside. I experienced my first World Cup game. That was chaotic. That was not the peaceful part, but it was fun. It was a fun experience. I had to remind myself, I'm like, sometimes the Matrix, has some really cool experiences. But then you have to remember, it's all fixed. It's all fixed. All right, so remember, Ariel, I stopped doing that. I stopped, now I get it. Like, I completely understand you gotta be at work. I completely understand. So what I'm gonna do is go through the queue and see what it's looking like, because I can't do readings if y'all can't be like present. I've done that before and I stopped doing it. Let's see. Let's get some collective energy going here. Let's see what's good. You got it. You got it. No, you're good. No worries. I used to do that, like, y'all come back, watch it on the replay, but once I realized that was taking away a potential read, I was like, I can't do that anymore. Or rather, I was maybe guided to, but, either or. But yeah, let's see how it rolls. Welcome, NY Greek. Welcome. You got it. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. Yeah, you remember, right? Remembers, yeah. With time, because, it's still a growing collective. So with time, like, things will shift and adjust as need be. But for now, it's chill, a nice, chill, organic vibe. So I like that. All right. Jimbo, got you. And what Greeks I asked out the Aries today. Okay. What do you mean? You want to see what they said? Hold on, I still feel like that this is off. I had to move around my monopod a little bit, so it's off center, and I have slight OCD when it comes to chill organic vibe. Sounds like weed. I mean, that is That is a chill organic vibe, absolutely. And I do partake. I would never hide that. Like, if that plant didn't exist, I might be in jail. I have to be so for real. If that plant, I don't know where I would be if I did not. Or the monster that would be unleashed. Oh, thank you, thank you. I love the energy coming in tonight. Let's see what this collective read looks like. What's going on in the collective? What's happening on this beautiful Sunday? Okay. All right. I took that. All right. Nine of Swords in reverse. Four of Wands. That's that chill vibe I was talking about. Yes, because first when I picked up the Nine of Swords, I'm like, oh no, but it was reversed. So I was like, oh, okay. Another reverse song. I love it. All right, Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Cups underneath there. So some residual, some residual feels. I feel like that's with that Cancer energy, because Cancer season is in full effect now. And now we're like, according to the calendar, a day away from retrograde season. So there may be some residual past energies that are coming up that are, asking for your attention to focus on, to either heal, close out, but whatever the case may be, handle that. Don't hide from feelings, please and thank you. All right, so yeah, we start off with these. This energy feels like really, really just like calm. It's there's a calm before a storm, not the storm. It's not like one of those storms, but it's like a kind of like just calm before things start to ramp up again energetically. All right, Seven of Swords in reverse to the King of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, coming out of like a period of either, what I was feeling, because sometimes I do get imposter syndrome, and that flash for a moment, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no, no, we already got past us. Like, what are you doing? So if it comes to a moment where you may be taking on somebody else's energy, release yourself from that thought, that expectation that you're not who you are. You're not about it. You're not a real one. Stand strong in that energy. Stand strong in yourselves. All right. Because, y'all are doing it. We doing it. I should say we doing it. Collectively, we are doing it. So I like this for us. This is a very calm energy. It's very progressive. It's very, slow and steady wins races. It's progress. Okay, it's learning. Okay, it's staying open and staying balanced and calm and patient. And where possible, because this is not, King of Swords is not known to be the most patient, but brings it back to logic and says, okay, you know what? It doesn't make sense to get upset or to, fly off the handle. So let me stay centered. So yeah. That wheel is turning though. So yes, the energy is going to keep moving. So try, please, collectives, try as you may to stay in this peaceful energy, this balanced energy. And stay out them feelings, because there's no cups here. There's like no cups except for that Five of Cups that was on the bottom. But like I said, that's residual, and that's not going to be for everybody. So to those that are not like having those like moments of emotion, like stirred emotions or triggers, that doesn't apply to you. But to those it does. Yes. It's underrated, but so very necessary. We need more of that. Like, I won't hold you, because when it comes to chaos, I can survive in chaos. Do I want to? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you also have to be able to be adaptable, which means that you can't we can't always be at peace 100% of the time. So you have to know how to move in and out of those peaceful / chaotic times. And that's just what it is. That's what it is. Thank you for the 11 night, Michael. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get this started. So blessings, you would be Ren, Cece, Karen, Jimbo, Better Days, and Ariel. It should be able to get everybody in there. That's a reasonable queue, depending on what your guys got for you, because it's Spiritual Gangsta Sunday, so we tapping into some spirit guide messages. It could get deep. It could get a little, it could get a little deep. But we will see. What we'll say. I don't have much doubt we can get through. Well, y'all. All right, so let's get started. Blessings. Let's see what's up. Spiritual Gangsta Sunday. Miss Nika, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, Lord of mercy. We're not doing that. Nope. It's going to be a peaceful Sunday. It is going to be a peaceful Sunday. Yes, Miss CC, I got you up in there. And NY Greek, you would be, if I could fit you in your after Ariel, because right now I got 7 names. So let's see how we could rock with this. Let's go spirit guide message for blessings, please, and thank you. Let's go. Oh, all right. Okay. We got that Knight of Pentacles again. All right. So yeah, that's slow and steady. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. That's 7 of Swords again, but with the 10 of Swords. Okay, so we started out with the 8 of Pentacles, to the Moon, to that Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this guy reversed here? Page of Wands, and then the 5 of Pentacles. First and foremost, it feels like the concern, because it's like your guys are pointing out the concern around either your feelings of stability or your feelings of like rooted and groundedness. It feels like maybe things feel very unstable or unsure when it comes to either, things around the home or things that have to do with finances or stability, or even just how you feel grounded in yourself. All right. It could be multiple of those. So take whatever of that game, right? But they want to call into that case because with this, I'm getting called to the middle here, because the middle is where we are void of those pentacles. Everything else is pentacles. So we have the Moon, which is a very watery, that Cancer energy, and the Page of Wands. All right. So they want you to get more used to being uncomfortable in those moments of uncomfort and still being able to remain faithful. All right, because it's not giving that there's either your faith waned a little bit, or you had a moment where you're just like, oh, this is hopeless. Because this 7 of Swords to the 10 of Swords is like, it's giving that hopeless, like that, throw your hands up, kind of like, I can't anymore. But they want you to stay vigilant, because it's a matter of, again, that slow and steady race energy. Because one, you're not even running a race. There's no marathon. There's no real race here. It's a matter of, if there's a particular goal you want to accomplish, just know that it's still possible. Okay. It's a matter of, how it looks is what is getting to you right now. Then just know forgiveness, landing on top of that Page of Wands. Yeah, because it's giving like irritable, something irritated something irritated. So they want you to focus on that forgiveness and staying as rooted and grounded, okay, and that energy is possible, and being able to let things go, because there are going to be like little moments of unsurety and chaos amongst this period of time right now, especially retrograde season. My goodness. Forgiveness says releasing resentment frees you. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. Let go of past hurts. Choose peace over pain by forgiving yourself and others. Yeah, and this doesn't feel like anything really huge. It feels like more so your guides are pointing to like a patterned irk that you have, or something that irks you, that they're like, you know what, it's really not that serious. You have to like learn that this is something that can be fixed, but you have to put that energy into it and be willing to fix it as well. Put the time and the effort, all right? Because it's like it's going to take some effort. With this King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like maybe somebody's slow on the uptake. They don't get it the first time around, so you have to give them some time. And it's like that part you feel like is like, no, shouldn't take it that long. Transformation and creation. Very colorful energies here. So yeah, staying open, staying colorful, staying fluid right now. They're pointing to being more fluid, all right, because there's a lot of fixed energy around here with all these earth and pentacles. So being more fluid, being more open, making sure that, you know, you can adjust and go with the flow in those moments that irk you, because it's like, why bring your vibe down? Why do it if you don't have to? Oh, there was a new deck that I wanted to use. Oh, let's get this soul. Is it Soul's Journey? Soul's Truth. Soul's Truth deck. We're going to try this out and see what comes out. So the blessings. Soul's Truth guide message. What's up? What we got? Oh, okay, we got a few. I'm gonna move go with more of the outside messages and read of what's drawn to. But this one says, how does your body want to move today? All right, you may be questioning your path, because especially with this moon here, you may be questioning, and am I willing? So those are questions either you need to ask yourself, or you may have asked yourself recently, or some form of it, right? Let me see that path. All right, they said the path one. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process. Remember I said that, losing faith, and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life, even if you can't see it. That doesn't mean it's not real. And today's soul action says, today search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Yeah, it's like trustful. This is trustful season. So are you willing to fall back and trust? That is, only you can answer that. Only you. Miss Nika, not right now, because right now it's full, but I'm going to see how it's looking and see if I can add more names. So if you want to chill, more than welcome to. All right, so that was for blessings. Damn, and I was saying I can't do readings if they're not here. I hope you were here for that. But all right, where is Ren? Let me make sure you're here. Okay, you're here. Got you. All right. Oh, that's true. You had, like, it's been a minute since you joined me on a Sunday. So, welcome. Happy Sunday. It's like you probably needed. This is like your. This feels like a Sunday off. Like you finally took a Sunday and said, you know what? I'm not doing a damn thing. Like, you definitely gotta put those days in, because, man, High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess versus the Five of Wands. Fighting against that intuition. Is there a battle of the intuits? For run, please. What's the spirit guide message? Ooh. Yeah, you definitely needed this. Your guys are calling out. They're like, oh, you needed to take a seat. Because it's like something about how you don't see, you don't really, like, your main focus is just your day-to-day, doing what you have to do. This is giving slightly, you've been slightly oblivious to the journey lately, because it feels like more on autopilot. This energy is giving autopilot. So they're like, yeah, you needed some time to connect with them. Yeah, like Sun to the King of Cups. After all of this, Magician to the Six of Pence. Yeah, you needed some time to recoup and also to call your power back. If you haven't done that for the day yet, please do. Please do, because it feels like either you just started putting up boundaries or you need to. This trio. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Four of Pentacles. It's like being more reserved with your time, especially when it comes to these energies. The Knight of Wands, like that's an intrusive energy. That's basically like an energy that doesn't like to take no for an answer. So if it comes to those that are pushy or try to guilt you into access of your time and your energy, your guys want you to be like, listen, no. Like, hard pass. Okay, because the sun is here, right? And we know that the sun shines bright, okay? Does the shining without even knowing what it's doing sometimes. So it's like realizing that giving too much of your energy will dim it. All right. And you probably feel like you're in, one of those dimmed, or you feel like you've kind of like overstimulated and like given out too much energy. You may be feeling kind of like either low energy, low vibe, like kind of just, I'm just getting like, So that's because you needed to reserve more time and energy to yourself. So this is that time, all right, to call your power back. In silence, in the safety of your own space, call your, energy depleted. You need to recharge, because all of this coming to the sun, like, you need to recharge your batteries. They're like, you know, and it's not to say that you don't have things that you have to do, but there are things, there are interactions that you could do without. So self-care is necessary. There's a lot of masculine energies that also may be taking away as well, because we do have a couple of kings here. We got that Knight of Wands. That's not my favorite energy, to be honest with you. The Knight of Wands is like, that's the drama prince. That is the fire starter. That is an aggressive energy that just takes. That's a taker. Yeah, empowerment and openness here. Like, when it comes to calling back that power, you see both those hands are up. You got to do that like immediately. They want you to really focus on honing your power to yourself and valuing your power. This is also about placing value over your own power. Okay, because when you place value over it, magician energy, when you place value, you will know that in an instant, like, oh, this is not worth my energy, or this person's not worth my energy. So draw back, pull it back. Let me read empowerment. It says, you hold the power to shape your reality. Yep, magician energy. Take charge of your actions and decisions. Own your choices today. Take full responsibility for the direction of your path. All right, because again, you may have been too open in recent seasons, or be tempted to be too open. So they're like, nah, you gotta reel it in just a little back, because you're not realizing this 8 of Swords to the 9 of Wands. You're not realizing where it is depleting you. Where can I ask for more help in my life? And yeah, asking for help. Because if you're the one that always says, I'll do it. No. It says, until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Today's soul action, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Okay, so you may be one of those, yeah, like, oh, I got this. Like, independent AF. Listen, that's what it does. That's what it does. I ask for what I want and I'm open to receiving it. So yeah, it's about opening yourself up to receiving, but also taking your power back, because there's an imbalance in that giving and receiving energy. Hence the 6 of Pentacles that also had showed up. All right, so watch out for the imbalances that you're creating for yourself with overgiving your energy and depleting yourself, because it is absolutely creating some energetic, I don't want to say chaos, but it's throwing you off. It's throwing you off balance, and it's dimming your light. So they're like, don't do that. Don't do that. Self-care. And what day but a Sunday is so perfect for that self-care? Except for, you know, except for when you can't on a Sunday, but we do have the sun, so I feel like this evening would be a good evening for you to put something into practice. So get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. All right, Miss Cece, where you at? Then we got Karen, Jimbo, Better Days, Ariel. Let's get it moving. I want to make sure to get as many in today. Do it. That's what. Okay, listen. When that's big though, because when you look good, you instantly feel good. So if that's what's going to bring your vibe up, get a good mirror. Like, that's the perfect time to do a mirror session too. Like mirror affirmations, like look at yourself, because you like what you see. So you'll be able to really affirm and believe it more so. Because people be doing mirror work and they just say words. Like, no, you have to mean it. You have to mean it. All right, Miss Cece's here. Let's go. Let's get a spirit guide message, please, and thank you. Tap on Miss Cece's guide. Uh-oh. What's that? 7 of Swords key? Is that the theme for the night? Are y'all feeling like imposters? Like you're not really about it? Or some of y'all out there feel like you're, let's see. Let's see spirit guide message. I be having those moments, but then I can refer back to videos and be like, oh wait, no. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I really be doing this. Like, that's wild. Ooh. This is oh my. Okay, this is like, I was saying outer source. We got that Tower. And the Moon. All right, so Hangman to the Queen of Pentacles on the underside here. This feels like either when it comes to your work situation that's changing, or there have been changes, so your guides are trying to guide you through it with energy that's going to support, you know, building you up for the next season. Because with this is like no chill energy. Four of Cups in reverse. Like, as it is upright, there's like... Okay, we'll get back. Page of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. The Fool energy kind of like mashed together. Queen of Swords, Tower, and the Moon. When it comes to like feeling... This may be like a hard season where you're trying to figure some things out, and it's causing unrest. It's causing some, you know, imbalances and shifts where you may feel like you're taking on a lot on your shoulders, or you're taking on too much. But again, because I'm going to refer back to Blessings reading, make sure that y'all are not trying to do everything yourself, okay? We are in a collective for a reason, okay? And I'm talking about y'all individual collectives when it comes to your friends, your family. If you can't ask those people that are closest to you for help, are they really your people? All right, because this Queen of Swords is like, I'm gonna do it. We had the King of Swords before, now we got the Queen. This Fool to the Eight of Pentacles. When it comes to feeling like you have to really put all of your energy out there to get stuff done. They're like, no, you shouldn't have to feel like it's all on your shoulders, because that is going to lead to not only crash outs, burnouts, but also resentment, where you're holding on to, you know, holding on to resentments of what people should know that they have disappointed, because it's giving like a disappointment as well. Because I tell you, and it's to say not to overburden, because again, it's about balance. So not to overburden anybody, but especially if you're in a situation where somebody should be your partner, you should be able to ask for assistance. All right, but also this gives way to mastering certain aspects of your skills, because it feels like you're trying to work on something, like you're working on something that's new, either new to you, or you feel like you're unskilled at, that you feel like you need some skills. So it's about also putting practice into that. Empathy in reverse, just like that Four of Cups, because there's definitely no empathy here. Like the empathy is damn. All right, so in reverse, that says emotional disconnect or self-absorption may be limiting your growth. Open yourself to another's experience. There's a lot of energy going on here. So it feels like in different ways, your energy is being affected. And it's calling not just about like the people around you, but also how you are interacting on a day-to-day with them. Don't have the Owl of their village. That's rough. But it's like, is it like nobody, or you just feel like you don't have it? Because it's a difference of like actually no one being around, or you not feeling like it. Execution showing up here, which says ideas alone won't create change. Turning thought into action is what leads to results. Make a concrete plan and take the first step towards execution today. And mindset. Yeah, there has to be, your guys are calling it to like a mindset shift that needs to happen here. Because it's like, if you're focusing also on what it is that you don't have, and you're like, you know what, resenting who didn't do what or who didn't show up, it's like, you know what, it's helping building you up to be strong. Because this is like, you've had to learn to be strong now, which is a gift. Which is a gift. A lot of people don't consider that a gift, but independence and strength is a gift. But it's about how do you express that? Because if it's with any kind of like resentment, anger, bitterness, or anything like that, then it's going to be deterring you. That's not a helpful energy for you. Let's get Soul's Truth. So yeah, they definitely want you to bring back, because it has to do with like whatever understanding. It doesn't feel like conversations are being had here. It feels more so like your expectation level will be there for something, and when it's not met, you don't really say anything. You just hold on to that feeling and that resentment. When it's like, no, you should be able to communicate. You should be able to talk about it. Be able to. Yeah, lack of trust. What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside of ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action is breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. That's a deep, like, I like these cards because they give kind of like, well, not all of them actually. It's some of them that gives like actions like that can help, you know, shift the energy, shift the mindset. But really it's, you have to communicate more with those that you expect from, like the expectation level versus the communication. There's a shift. There's a shift that needs to happen if you want that to line up, because there's a big disconnect here from what you're expecting and from what people expect that you expect. If that makes sense. So it's just like expect to expect. So yeah, talk to your peoples, talk to your village, really, when it comes to this, because it feels like a new, kind of like a new thing for you to step outside of yourself to show either empathy or vulnerability to those. You may be known as being either the strong one or the silent one, or the one that doesn't really, I don't need no help, I got this. What is with all the we got some independent baddies in the space here. We don't need to do that anymore. All right, I'm gonna call it, like, we gotta start being more in our feminine energy, the receiving energy, the energy of, you know, flow, because it's too much survival mode going on out here. You need to switch that to however you need to switch that to thrive mode. Yeah. All right, let's see. Is Karen still present? Therapy, working through these things. Can I have a conversation with people who don't want to talk about things? So then, what's that song? I come in like a wreck. You gotta smash down some walls, because if people really not make them listen, that Queen of Swords to the Tower to the Moon, it's like you gotta make people listen. Now, I'm not telling you to crash out. The Tower does, in the Queen of Swords to the Tower is kind of like crash out mode, especially with the moon present. But it's about also, because the Queen of Swords also represents logic as well, that intellectual side of crash out, like a calculated crash out, if you will. All right, Tower again. So you really got to let people know, because it's giving that you don't voice. You say you try to, but your guys are saying no. Like, how you think you're communicating is not efficient communication. You're not getting your point across. So you need to step into a more firm and definitive energy and let people know what's really up. All right, not, well, maybe if you can, that soft spoken. No, put some bass in your voice and let people know what's up. All right. And also, add at the end, you got to sprinkle on with love, because really it's about coming together and acting like a unity and a collective and, a family, and not just looking like it on paper, because that don't make no sense. All right. Karen's here. Let's go. And you're so very welcome. All right. Shout out to y'all. If you're new here, welcome. And of course, shout out to all my returners, my OGs, my tribe. All right. To everyone new that, the vibe is cool, you digging it, don't forget to hit that sub button. Join the collective. It's a cool group that we growing over here. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so let's go. Let's get that spirit guide message for Karen, please and thank you. Do we have another? Six of Pentacles has been coming up a lot in readings lately. That give and take energy. Ooh, that give and take. Karen, please and thank you. What's that? God. Ooh. Why we got the Magician in reverse? What is... Tower again, okay. There's a lot of majors here. Got the World and the Star. They say you stop dreaming, or you stop believing in a goal or a dream or something that you really wanted. Nine of Wands to the Seven of Cups. They want you to start dreaming again, or believing in more of the impossible, or things that, may have seemed out of your reach. The Magician in reverse to the Tower, the World, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles came out together, and then the Two of Wands, which is like another world in itself. All right, so it's giving that your faith is dipped a little bit. They won't call you out and say, like, we know you've been either wanting something, trying to manifest something, and it hasn't happened, so you think that it's not happening. But they want you to know that that's not the case. It's the matter of, like, the energy that you have behind it. It needs to shift. You need to believe again. You need to, this is kind of giving, like, you had a kind of, is it delusional? Like either a delusional way of, and delusion is not always a bad word. When it comes to believing in ourselves, you have to be a little crazy. What people will perceive as delusional, or people will perceive as off, because you have to be that much of your own fan to accomplish said things. 1221 as I say that. Because, yeah, and a whole lot of sirens going on in the background. So they want you to start believing again. All right, because it's like something had to happen. Either something had to happen, either someone had to leave your space, you had to be out of a situation, or you had to leave a particular place for something to happen, because apparently whatever energy you had around you was like blocking it. So it's like we really can't expect certain blessings if we have the wrong energies, if we're not in the right place and it's not the right time. Awakening showing up here. Awakening says you are stepping into higher awareness. A deep spiritual awakening is unfolding. Spend time in reflection or meditation to tune into your inner wisdom and new insights. Yeah, a lot of things are shifting right now. Now, here's the thing. They have to happen. The Tower is it's an aligned destruction or chaos. It's something that has to happen to make way for the new. Y'all expect, to get the things that you want, but not willing to let go of certain things, places, or people to have it. So take this as an aligned tower, all right? So flow through these changes as best as possible, because believe it or not, which I'm asking you to believe, it is lining you up for better. It's giving you more opportunities. It's opening you up to other things. All right, you don't see it right now. You don't, but your guides do. So they're asking you to have faith in it. Because what it looks like right now, on the outside it looks like chaos. On the outside it looks like it's, you know, a shakeup that you didn't want, or you do want it. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. All right, so at this time, they want you to kind of like stay to yourself, reflect, you know, don't really, because it may be a lot of chatter about what's going on. Do not participate in those conversations, all right? You're to kind of separate yourself away from the crowd and not really involve yourself in whatever politics or what may be going on in the background. Yeah. Radiance, because this is giving that Nine of Pentacles energy. Just set yourself apart, because it's going to make a difference in some form or fashion. Maybe somebody will be watching and be like, oh, you know, they don't follow the crowd, and give you an opportunity. I'm just like, I'm throwing out stuff here. That's not like actually guide message, but that's just to show you that when you set yourself apart from the crowd, you leave yourself open to better. Because the way that energy sometimes muddy up, you don't want that. Yes, it is time to believe again. It is time to have faith. It's time to actually go like this. Don't worry. Like they're asking you to give your worries to them. This star to the Nine of Pentacles energy. Pray more. Okay, talk to them more, because it's like they feel your worries, they know what they are, but they want you to say it out loud so they can take on that weight, all right? So that you can feel freer, so that you can feel like you can move around a lot more. They're like, that's what we're here for. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? These are new to me, so part of my my reaction. So waiting for, it says, are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? That's that world, and well, both worlds actually, the world and the Two of Wands. What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Yeah, apart from that crowd that I was mentioning, put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared and take the leap. Today's soul action says, no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you're really made of. Wild-souled, strong heart, and can't lose. That is absolutely this energy. I feel like at some point in time you had that, but along the way you maybe like it got dimmed, which it can happen, but they're asking you to reclaim that energy, because it is absolutely yours for the taking. All right, and let this tower happen right now, because again, with this retrograde energy, you're going to notice shakeups. I mean, we put these labels on it like retrograde and all this stuff, but what it is just like periods of energy where it's just not smooth, where we have to deal with some issues, but it's shaking up to give you more of what you need and want. So yeah, there you go. Get back to it. They calling you. They said, listen, we've been waiting for you to step back into that energy. You got this. All right, because that star, and also with that star energy, you may not realize how much you stand apart, even if you don't try, okay? Because just like the sun, the stars shine without any prompting. All right, Jim, where you at? Where you at, Jimbo? Get back to it. And my Greek, I don't believe I'm going to be able to Well, we'll see. You know what? Let me not say anything because it depends on who's still here. Okay, Jimbo's here. That's right. Charlotte says, forge your own path. Stop thinking. Start doing. Like, you can't lose. When I tell y'all again, and I hear a lot of stuff going on, like, you got to be delusional in your own dreams. Like, when it comes to having big goals, you got to believe you can do them. You have to believe it. 10-23s, I'll say that. 1, 2, 3. Make a plan. Step by step. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's go. You're so very welcome. My pleasure. Facts. And thank you. Thank you for that ad, Charlotte. Absolutely. All right, so let's go for Jimbo, please and thank you. What's that spirit guide message? Oh, we got full energy. Got 2 of Wands. What's the new thing? What's the new thing here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. 10 of Pentacles to that Ace of Cups. It's kind of like falling all over the place. You may be feeling either clumsy or feeling like 8 of Swords, like stumbling about. You may have had like moments where either you felt like your coordination was off, or you're just, there's kind of like a, and as I say delusion, like a delirious, like kind of 2 of Pence. All right. Ooh. As I said, I was going to say the Devil, but the Magician is poking out right underneath it, and as well as opposite that 2 of Wands again. All right, so let's talk about this, because 10 of Pentacles to that Ace of Cups to the King of Pentacles, the Supreme Energy, the 8 of Swords, and then 2 of Pentacles fell on top of the Supreme Energy. So when it comes to this new feeling, it's like you're kind of like this is giving like that spiritual like baby feeling. You may be feeling like new to a certain aspect of the journey right now, because it feels like you completed one aspect of the journey. So your guides are like, you know, you're not supposed to know how to walk properly in this yet. Okay, so give yourself time to sort through that. You don't have to like sort through everything right now. They're actually, and this is the first time I'm hearing this with this 8 of Swords being a good thing. It's all right to not like feel like you have to focus on everything at once. Like give your time and attention to the aspects that are like pretty much like right in front of you right now that you have to deal with. All right, because this could give like a lot of overload if you let it, this type of energy. So if you feel like you're kind of stumbling through it and you need to like slow down the pace a little bit, because this King of Pentacles is like, you know, you don't have to figure out everything at once right now. Clumsy lately, yeah, and that's okay. It's okay, because like you're learning how to walk differently now. Okay, this 10 of Pentacles saying that you didn't even realize how you were moving through the world before this path came into play. So it's like now you're learning to walk, like really walk tall, walk strong, walk like with that spiritual authority. And it feels kind of weird, okay? And yes, it tends to do that. And if you've had any of those like moments where those negative thoughts creep in, like, no, this isn't really, yeah, it is. It is. Because it's giving like your shadow or like that ego side that tries to protect you. Sometimes it's telling you like something different, or trying to whisper in your ear that it's not what it is. And it's like, no, your guides want you to fully trust in what it is that you're feeling and intuiting right now. You are like tapped in to new levels. All right. So that is not everyone's journey. So they want you to know that, yes, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel odd. You're not going to be able to have conversations about really what's happening with a lot of people. Okay. So not to say that you can't share with anyone, but just be careful of the spaces that you're like really, but it feels like you want to say something or like stuff wants to come out sometimes, but they're like, no, it feels like they've been holding your tongue back a little bit. they're like, nope, it's not the right one. It's not the right moment. Don't say that. So they want you to know that, yes, look at that. Radiance dropping out. Again, your energy is magnetic. Shine your light fearlessly and attract your desires. Step into your power. Speak, create, and move with confidence in your radiance. Yeah, you're shining differently right now. Your energy is at a different level where you may question, like you get stares. You may try to ignore people like kind of looking at you, like they probably thinking to themselves, there's something different, but they can't put their finger on it. They're not going to be able to unless they're on your vibration. So yeah, no, don't even expect anyone to understand what's happening here other than a collective like this, because this is the space to have conversations. But right now they want you to know that your energy signature has basically like multiplied. Okay. And you're still going to be learning how to handle that in your day-to-day and how to walk in this 3D existence with that energy where it doesn't look as awkward as it feels, because it's giving awkward serenity. So when it comes to this message, it says a calm heart sees clearly. True emotional power comes from stillness. Take a moment of stillness today, breathe deeply, and connect to inner peace. All right. So in those moments where you feel like you are really out of sorts, if say like you stumble and you're like, okay, nothing feels like your hand-eye coordination is messing up, just breathe, take a moment of stillness, and just center yourself. All right, because it's like you're opening up on different levels. It's like an outpouring of energy right now, and it's going to be weird. It's absolutely strange, but it's so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And you don't even see how beautiful it is yet either. You're still trying to like figure out the logistics and make like sense of it, but no, they're like, you can't do that either. Well, you can try, but it's not gonna really work. It's not gonna really work. So their advice to you when it comes to like dealing with that, stumbling aspect, the clumsy aspect, just to take your time, just move and treat yourself with grace right now, because again, the energy that you've ascended to, it's like basically trying to contain like a large amount of voltage in like a small receptacle, like a small that's how you're moving right now. How can I deepen my trust right now? And yeah, moving with more trust, because that also will attribute to how clumsy you feel, is because you don't trust yourself with the energy yet. You don't trust that in this newness, like what you're feeling right now. But it's okay. They're teaching you how to trust and how to move like steadier. Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself, trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action, let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. So this is really about like, don't trust everybody, because especially with this devil energy showing up here, no, you cannot trust everybody. But you also should be able to, at this point in time, since people can't really hide from you anyway, walk with a certain amount of trust, knowing that you are well protected, you're well taken care of, and that you really just don't have any real worries here when it comes to how like Your guys got you. You're you don't even see how protected you are or how good you are. You really don't see it. You're just like, oh no. But trust when I say you are good. And you will learn to trust in it more. You will. Especially with your guides' help, like you absolutely will. But you gotta trust in them too. Because they're asking for that aspect from you. Trust, you are safe. You are good. And this energy ain't going nowhere for you. It's like a permanent upgrade, permanent installation where you're just like beaming out. And I love that for you. That was a cool reading. I tell you, like some of us be walking around like beacons, like whole satellites to ourselves, whole Wi-Fi routers just walking around out here emitting these strong signals. All right, better days. You're so very welcome. All right, let's see if I could squeeze this in. All week you saw numbers. Yeah, it's been a very highly synchronous time. Today I woke up because I slept in. I was like, celebrating. I was all celebrating for my birthday. I couldn't help it. Like, I was in celebration mode. So I went to sleep late. And when I woke up, I didn't know what the time was. I just rolled over, my eyes open, and I closed it back. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to get up yet. And in my mind's eye flashed 11:11. And I'm like, no, what are the chances I'm going to roll over and it's that time? I should have posted the screenshot because I usually do take screenshots when I see like regular numbers, but man, that time would be crazy. That time would be crazy. What? All right. Well, I have to read for better days, and then it's Ariel and my Greek. So, and I don't even have a lot of time left on this platform for this evening. So, I would love to get into that with you, but the more time I spend on that, the less time I get to do for this queue. So hold tight, please, for days. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune wanted to turn over. Let's see. All right, we do got the sun. Love that. It's something, because it said Sunday. There's something about like, if it's something you used to do on a Sunday or a routine that you used to have, Three of Swords, that you may have like either stopped, or maybe if it involved like another person, they're not around anymore, you may have stopped doing something. King of Pentacles. I don't really cut that, so just leave that. All right, so yeah, Page of Wands to the Sun, Three of Swords to the Moon. So we got the Sun and the Moon. Five of Cups and that Seven of Pentacles. All right, so when it comes to like they want to call attention to either your routine or something about how you entertain yourself or how you distract yourself that is taking away, something about a distraction. Because whatever your routine used to be, it involved like, something that made you feel either more connected, more aligned, and now it's like there's kind of like a disarray or like a misalignment when it comes to how you either seek entertainment or how you organize your day, how you go about a particular routine. So again, with this Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. So when it comes to how you shape how you shape your day is looking like, this may involve doom scrolling, this may involve like either something, it's like something took over that aspect. It's like you replaced a healthy routine with something that is out of balance. And they're like, no. They're like, no. This is, you guys are very just, it's not many words. Your guys go like straight to the point. You're just like, no, cut it out. Okay, so whatever or whomever disrupted this routine that you had, or this what felt like a good part, or like a positive part of your day, a positive routine. Was this euphoria? Yeah, it was a good part of your routine. It's like they want you to replace it, like shift and pivot. If you can't replace it with the exact same thing, or because if it doesn't involve like either same person, place, or thing, you need to pivot, because whatever it is that you have replaced it with, or whatever is put in its place right now, it's not doing you any good. Realization, a moment of realization shifts everything. Okay. It's that lightning bolt, visionary. Get on social. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they say you need to get back to it. Serenity. This was kind of like in the reverse position. So you may be feeling like off now. Either, because listen, when I tell you that I used to go to the gym, but I realize it's more so about the working out, the movement, making sure that the healthy habits, because gyms are cool, like no shade against gyms. They have their purpose, but if you don't want to go back to the same place, you can still figure out a routine that you can do outside of the gym, or, set up something that you would enjoy just as much, or that would have as much of a positive effect, because it's like it's keeping you more so indoors now, because we go from the sun to the moon. So it's like it may have like kept you outside more, where you're moving more positive, more upbeat, and now it's like you either spend more time indoors, or the lack of movement has like stifled your energy, where you're not feeling as as calm, and maybe irking you, because it's giving like either maybe your patience levels have changed, or how you feel on a day-to-day has changed, but they're like your mood is being affected now, so you need to switch it up. All right, in reverse says inner restlessness may be disrupting peace. Slow down and find your centaur. Trust and realization. All right, let's get a soul's truth message. But yeah, there's like a lack of feeling of feeling serene, because that like working out, moving, healthy movements and routines, it creates this like kind of like this dopamine, where if if it gets thrown off, we don't get that dopamine levels. They're not up. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to everyone new coming in. Don't forget to subscribe, because I'm on here regularly doing live messages. So I'll be back on Tuesday for Viewer's Choice, where you can ask your own question, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And I pre-programmed for the rest of the week, so you can go in and get the notification when it does come on. Why is nothing coming out? Did I say everything I need is live? Okay. What is my body telling me right now? Alarm clock, okay. Our body speaks to us. So our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, moon in the 5 of Cups, absolutely, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Today's soul action, it says get the book, Heal Your Body by, okay. You don't need to get a book. that particular book, because it names a particular book to read, which I will say is Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay, and Find Answers which your body is guiding you to. So it doesn't have to be that particular book, but arming yourself with knowledge or different ways. Like I said, you don't have to go back to that same exact routine, but figuring out a new routine or something that is going to be a sufficient replacement. They want you to get working on that, because it's like it's making you moody. It's like moody levels here. So get back to it, please and thank you. All right, let me see. Ariel, if you're still here, I'm gonna try to get in for you real quick, cause I got a few minutes. I'm on my Yoda-ish tonight. Ariel? Paging out. No, because I know she was at work, so. Here. All right, let's go. Let's get this in. What guy messages? And NY Greek, if you would like to come see me on Tuesday, if you can be here around when I start, guaranteed. Because it looks like you're going through some things right now. So it may be, some time to either have the situation work out for itself or give you some clarity anyway. Either way, win. All right, let's go for Ariel, please. What is the spirit guide message? Ooh, that 4 of Cups. Not quite. Emperor in reverse. Uh-oh. Said no peace. Only work. 2 8s. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 8 and another 8. 8 of Cups, though. Empress and Judgment. They said who agreed to this? Empress again. Who agreed to this? The 6 of Swords now to the Judgment. A lot of back turn. You may feel like because you guys are like, either you feel like turning your back on something or someone. Because whatever empathy or whatever feeling you may have had before, whatever leeway was given before, is like, that's gone. Emperor in reverse, that's 2 4s. So 44 and 4s and 8s. 4s and 8. I don't know if you've been seeing either 888 or 444. But yeah, it's giving like something has got to give, because your guides are like, if you've been feeling like kind of either aimless or just like you don't see value in what you're doing. This is about like not feeling like either you're doing something valuable or purposeful, or you feel like you're going like about things aimless, not really doing what you want to do, which is, this is a Empress energy could be about creating something, and we have a pair on the board here. The only thing is the Emperor is in reverse. So when it comes to that masculine-ish energy, that's not upright. But we have a Empress here that is upright, that wants to create, but an Emperor in reverse that is like either not stepping up or not providing the right environment. So this could be with either a connection or a job, because with these two together, that usually indicates like a pair, like a divine pair. But it can also attribute to aspects within our situations. So either not feeling in control or not, there is a situation or a connection here that doesn't feel like you have control over it. And that may be like a very uncomfortable feeling, because it's like, it feels like your guides are trying to get you more used to being able to feel discomfort and still roll with it anyway. Because this is giving like a different level of discomfort you may be feeling. Okay, no worries. Please drive safe. No watching the screens. If possible, please. Please and thank you. Allowance. It says when you let go of resistance, release need for control, trust what is meant for you is already on the way. Okay, that's nice, but what is this about? What is, because all these eights is talking about like either how you feel about your abundance, your purpose, like what you're doing. Does it feel meaningful? Does it feel like you're like creating what you need to create? Because either you feel disconnect from what it is that you're creating, what you're doing, or you feel disconnect from a connection. Let me see. The compass flew way over efficiency. All right, so that says work smarter, not harder. Align effort with strategy for maximum impact. Optimize your approach today. Find ways to simplify your efforts. All right, so this feels like more so than the purpose then. Resonance and clarity. Yeah, and you're... Because, yeah, the only swords here is like the 8 of swords, 6 of swords, where you may feel like either in disarray with... Do they have you like going... Do you have to drive for work? Because it feels like here to there. Like, it feels like all over the place. Like, they got you doing this, this, and that, when it's like you may be feeling like your talents are being wasted in your situation. But if that is the case, like as this Empress energy, because you don't feel like you have control over what your tasks are, but it's like you have more control than you think. It's just a matter of like recognizing the control you do have. Because this Empress energy is like, represent yourself, speak up. What is this? And as I say, where can I ask for more help in my life? Speak up. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. All right, so yeah, this giving and receiving. Let me see. Today, ask somebody for help, receiving it. But this feels, again, it more so feels like how your position is structured, or how your day-to-day is structured. It's like you may be feeling like you're being wasted, like your time or your efforts or something is being wasted here or going to waste. All right, so it's about like asking for help to eliminate that. Your guides want you to speak up, because that's what I keep hearing is speak up. You have to say what your needs are here. You have to be able to voice and give your input, because it's like if you feel like you don't have a space to shift or change this, it's like it's just going to keep going on. It's going to, because yeah, either things are not as efficient as they could be, or you feel like, you're wasting time doing something when it could, there's like, it's a lack of efficiency here. It's a lack of cohesiveness here. Then it feels like it could be avoided. It feels like it could be, with like, it's not even like not hard, something that's simple, like simple solutions here that are not being taken into account. So yeah, if you have suggestions, your guides are like, speak up, because your input is very valuable and it's like it needs to be heard. So however it is that you feel like either you're wasting your time or your efforts, they want you to speak up and let them know. Let whoever needs to know hear it, because that is how it's going to shift and change. And you're going to be able to create a more efficient environment for yourself. Whew, that's a mouthful. All right, people, let me get out of here. I am late for my next platform, but I will be back Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, so keep that vibe up, keep that energy vibing. Hi, please, and thank you. And shout out to my collective. I'm so grateful for y'all. Love y'all so much. And I just want to make sure that you know that I am grateful for each and every one of you. Your presence is very much appreciated. And thank you, blessings. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. I will see you next time around. Have a good start to your week. Good night.